So I'm going to challenge myself to make a beat in 15 minutes. I honestly don't know how this is going to go. This is not something I've done before. I love doing this stuff, but I've never timed myself like this, and 15 minutes scares me. So I'm going to just go for it and just see how much I can get done in 15 minutes. So a lot of times when I'm making music here in my little studio at home, one of my favorite things to do to just get inspiration is just find some sounds or some kind of samples or instruments that sound inspiring to me and just kind of spark my imagination. So the one thing I did do before I hit play was I found this drum kit, and I've used this one before. I like it a lot, and so I'm just gonna play around with it and just find a beat and go from there. So here we go. Volume up here. All right, let's hit record, see what happens. That'll work as a basic beat. I'm just gonna check the MIDI real quick, see if I need to tighten any of that up. I like to play in drums instead of just clicking them in, because you can just click in the notes in here. But it has a more human feeling to it. Like it sounds more like an actual musician playing an instrument. Okay, I like this a lot, this pop here, but I'm gonna stick it on the second time through. I feel like it just comes in too suddenly. That's the and of 2. So that's gonna be right. Is that it? Right there. It's right here. See? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna add some bass now. I'm kind of hearing this like low, like this kind of like humming low bass, like a synth bass. Where would I find that? So I've got all these instruments inside my computer, and I think about which one would kind of produce the sound I'm hearing in my head. It's easy to waste a lot of time right here, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Let's try alchemy. That might work. Okay, so that's all right, I'm gonna join those tracks together, duplicate that out. So here's the next thing I just hear coming to my head is some like some high, like kind of reverbed out piano, like quarter note kind of plucks happening. Excuse me. So I'm gonna pull up an piano. Let's do a might just do a gentleman piano. This is piano here on my Native Instruments keyboard. Let's try the gentleman just. Okay, this one's kind of warm. I'm gonna right away I'm gonna, let's see, we're in C. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a reverb on it with like a long decay trail. I like the chroma reverb actually. It's just a stock plug-in here with Logic. Let's put like maybe 3-4 seconds of decay on it. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I'll dial the dry signal down a little bit so it sounds like it's further in the distance a little bit. I'll probably pan it a little bit to the right so it sounds like it's more coming out of the right speaker than the left one, just to create the effect. So let's see how this sounds. There's the chord. That's not the right chord. In the key of, it'd be a G sharp major, maybe. Sounds like Post Malone's new song, sort of. It's just, I'm not copying him, just some chords. Wish I could play piano. Bum, 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 bum. No, we'll start on the E. Dun, 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 okay, so let's record that in real quick. I like having a metronome on when I record tracks because the other stuff I'm playing isn't perfectly in time, so it just kind of gives me like a center focus point. So I think I said 15 minutes at the beginning. That's in 3 minutes, so that's probably not happening. But I told you it might not happen, so don't judge. Here we go. 2, 3. That's a good chord right there. When you just need a good chord, that's the one you want, or this one. That's another good one. But I'm trying to play this one. Here we go. 2, 3, 5. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could play piano. This first note I like to have like dead on the beat, just so you can hear it when it like comes in. Yeah, let me know, like, is this interesting to watch? I don't know, like, I'd love to hear your feedback or stuff that you'd be interested in seeing. This is just kind of like a snapshot in the creative process. Okay, last thing I want to do is I want to add some fast hi-hats, right? Just gonna add a new track for those. Second one was better, so I'm just going to keep that. And then I'm going to throw this this cool effect on there. It's the gatekeeper, and I'm going to set it on so it pans back and forth, this auto panner thing. So I'm going to solo this track so you can just hear it, and it's going to pan back and forth at a rate that I set. Sounds cool. I don't know if that'll come through on the video or not, but it's going back and forth from speaker to speaker, which just creates a cool kind of aural effect. right. So here you can come in. Here, come in. All right, now I want some like kind of like choir pad thing to swell in right there. So I'm gonna add. I'm gonna try to find something real quick. I think I actually know what I want. Let's. This pad, I am crazy about. Maybe too slow of an attack. Let's see. So. I don't know, or that might just sound awesome. Yeah, I want it to feel kind of like the low mids because we have some stuff in the high frequencies, like the high trebles with the hi-hat, snare, and that piano's up pretty high. And then we have this low bass, but there's nothing really balancing out the low mid section of the sound. I wish I could play piano. Alright, I'm going to throw automation on the volume on the piano here. Basically that means I'm just going to program the volume to slowly get louder so it sounds like it's kind of fading in right here. And we'll see how that sounds. So start here coming in. So I can definitely hear like a voice singing over this. I don't have like, I'm not gonna sit here and write lyrics on camera because that tends to take a really long time. Hours at least, if not many hours. But I'm gonna throw like a synth lead kind of sound in there just to kind of act like a voice and maybe play around with some melody ideas. Nope. Nope. That'll work. That'll work. We'll make that work. Alright. Now we're just going to play around with some melodies over this progression. So I'm going to loop when the drums come in and just play over that. Okay, so my phone rang and it cut off the video, so I'm back in here with the melody. I do not like this synth at all for this, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna see if I make this one work. Alright, so here it is from the beginning. I'm just going to call it good on this one for now. not perfect, but a lot of fun. And anyways, hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you think below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If this is interesting, or if there's something else that you'd like to see. Anyways, this is something I love doing, and just happy to share it.